Hi guys, Aussie Expat here. So this isn't going to be my usual style of video, and this isn't my Omega Speedmaster Professional, the 2021 unboxing or anything like that. I thought I'd get something out to you today, and that was basically around the Explorer and the Speedmaster. I've been enjoying these two watches a lot. They have a lot of similar feel, a lot of black, a lot of white, and a lot of stainless steel. So, they both have a very similar feel. And one of the changes that came in for both of these was the bracelet. Now, overwhelmingly, the Speedmaster Professional bracelet has been lauded as a good return to this style of bracelet. Historically, it has had this type of bracelet. I think if you watch Apollo 13, they were using this style bracelet a lot, although I don't think that's actually accurate. Back then, they were using JB Challenge mesh style bracelet. So in First Man, this bracelet was not used. They had a proper mesh bracelet. But either way, there's been a lot of praise for this. One of these is the fact that it uses a female end link, so that the actual lug-to-lug distance, let me get out of this, the lug-to-lug distance is actually shorter than the effective lug-to-lug is shorter than the actual lug-to-lug, so it helps a lot of us with these small wrists. And another beautiful thing about it is the taper, and that's something that a lot of people sort of criticize the Explorer, or at least maybe criticized or loved, but it was certainly a mixed response. While in the Omega we got mostly an overwhelming response that the new bracelet is excellent. And we see that it's got this really lovely taper, and it comes down to a smaller clasp. But let's look at these actual dimensions, right? And these are plastic calipers, so don't try this at home. Okay, so this is about a 20 millimeter lug width, and then it tapers down to a clasp of 15 millimeters. Okay, so 20 down to 15, right? Let's do that again. About 20 down to 15. And this one's been, as I said, a lot of people really do like it. I like it a lot. I certainly don't like big bulky bracelets. But here on the 124 270, please don't kill me if I got that wrong. We go from a new lug to lug of 19 millimeters. It's 18.5 because I'm not quite measuring at the lug to lug. So it goes from 19, so this is 1 millimeter smaller, to come on, so 16 and a half, maybe 17, but 16 and a half. So that's 1.5 millimeter wider clasp than the Speedmaster. Speedmaster being a 42 millimeter watch. So in reality, I think a lot of objective comments about the Explorer's bracelet are not all warranted. I mean, it has a thicker bracelet in width, clasp and the bracelet itself, than the new Speedmaster. Speedmaster, is a 42 millimeter watch, and the Explorer being 36 millimeter. Yeah, well, what can I say? The taper isn't actually anywhere near as aggressive as the Omega. Omega universally praised. Explorer is like hit or miss. And I think it's just coming back from the perspective that, I mean, obviously there's history to the dimensions of what the Explorer used to be with the previous generations. A lot of people haven't seen a sports watch in a long time from Rolex have a bracelet clasp this small, because quite frankly all the sports watches are 40 millimeter, at least in the previous gen. Here we are back to a 36 millimeter, and overall I'd say it's just huge. I love wearing this watch every single day still. And if the Omega didn't have such a beautiful bracelet, I would not have bought it. I'm not a fan of the 1861 bracelet, and I'm a big fan of this baby. All right, until next time, see you around.